check out the starting group for the Thunder. Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Toumani Camara clinging out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Avdia, and it's Sharp in at the 1. And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Outside Sharp, back to Avdia. To the paint. Here's Grant. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Grant against Holmgren. Grant, the pass to Avdia. Dort outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Pass to Klingen. Back to Avdia. Portland moving it around. From downtown, and it's Grant with a 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Portland. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
Here's Dort following the bucket by the Blazers. Outside, SGA. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Now here's SGA. He's coming off a 40-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Sharp. Inside. Here's Klingen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
And one look at Donovan Klingen, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
The first one falls. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. piece by piece.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamara. And here's Grant from the arc. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
Jeremy Grant, 3 shots.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Well, Stan, it's still pretty early in the year, but when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
Good on the second one. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
And he makes all 3. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Now here's Holmgren. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Here's Klingon, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
On the wing, Wallace. Sharp against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Holmgren outside. Launches it. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamara. Back to Sharp. Now Grant. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Assisted by Isaiah.
Portland trailing here. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, B.A., they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
And with the pause here, let's take a look at some guys who have been on fire. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Grant, the pass to Avdia. Down low. Here's Klingon. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for Portland, Klingon. 1 shot.
One shot.
And that one misses. And looking at the Blazers, Stan, how impressed have you been with their development?
Well, very impressed, especially with the strong finish to last season. They were not interested in bottoming out for better draft odds, and with the talent already on their roster, there's plenty of room for optimism.
The shot's good from SGA.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Blocked! Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Right side Sharp. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Sharp. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Clingan with a screen. To the inside. Outside for Grant. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Dort for 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
3 points.
SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. Blazers trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. BA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland making their last shot to the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hardenstein. For the Thunder, Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. That one's no good.
Yeah, and it's still early, but missing free throws is something to keep an eye on.
Avdia against Dort. Outside Sharp. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
There's the 3. Caruso grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Avdia. Dort outside. Caruso outside. The Thunder with another miss. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Avdia against Dort. Sharp a screen on Dort. Here's Avdia. And he buries his first look.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Wiggins. Back to SGA. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. Pass to Grant. Just 5 on the clock. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Caruso outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Klingon.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
Portland leading. Pass to Kamara. Back to Sharp. And he banks in the layup. Sharp's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A line change here for Portland. Then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Joe comes in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .143 left in the opening quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Portland leading by 3. Murray deciding where to go with it. Fades. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And here's Caruso outside. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Here's Sissoko. Pass to Rupert. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Love with the ball. Caruso covers. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Outside for Mitchell. The 3. Sinks it from distance. And that'll tie this game up.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Love, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Honestly, the only thing that's slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Both shots good from the strike.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Rupert. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
It's been all about Jeremy Grant for the Trailblazers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
We've got Murray, and it's Love in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Joe. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Sissoko.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Portland moving it around. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren using that length inside.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Pass to Love. Here's Sissoko. Oh, he tries a three. Joe grabs the miss. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
He's off on the first. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder trail by 7. Outside Mitchell. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Now here's Murray. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
I mean, what an incredible reach he has. Holmgren should strike fear into any shooter when he's on the floor.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And some changes here for Portland. Grant's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Sissoko. And Denny Avdia subbed in for Rupert. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Caruso outside. The three. Mitchell misses. Trailblazers lead by 7. Inside. Here's Avdia. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice show of force by Avdia at the rim, punishing the defense for giving him the opening.
Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren using his height.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Back to Murray. And here's Grant. and in on the layup. Grant's got 12.
Well, he is putting up some numbers tonight. Jeremy Grant getting it done.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Wiggins, and SGA subbed in for Joe. Caruso outside. Back to Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Grant with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Murray. Back to Abdia. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 9. Caruso right side. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Murray. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Grant. 3-pointer. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. He's got 15.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
Holmgren outside. Now Williams. He's covered by Grant. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Blazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in. Then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant outside. The 3 is up. Portland moving it around. Pass to Klingen. And he puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Grant against Holmgren. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Portland leading by 3. Abdia, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Graham.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
No good on the free throw. Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaedon Sharpe's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch. And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
And he nails the third.
Well, for Sharpe, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Dort to screen on Sharpe. On the wing, SGA, guarded by Klingon. It's stolen away. Here's Grant, pass to Avdia. Now here's Klingon, back to Avdia. Now here's Grant. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul, third team.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant, shooting 1.
One shot.
Well, with a guy like Grant, you know he's going to find ways to contribute across the board.
Holmgren outside. Up top, Hartenstein. Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein with a screen on Avdia. Wallace releases from the wing and drills it. Wallace has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Trailblazers lead by 6. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And while we have a chance, the 2K leaderboard showing the NBA's best when it comes to steals. Oklahoma City, 2nd.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Portland moving it around. And here's Grant from the arc. 2nd shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Klingon's got 11 points.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Sharpe. Gets the 3 to fall. Sharpe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, just a couple of years into the league, but Sharpe has shown he's good from deep.
Caruso outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Sharpe. And it's SGA missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the paint. Stolen by Caruso. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so here's Portland. Following the bucket by the Thunder. Here's Grant. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace, right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's Avdia, coming off a 37-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. Playing aggressive, pushing the action.
Thunder trail by 4. Back to Wallace. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Caruso against Grant. And here's Kamara. He's scoreless. Here's Avdia. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Oh, that was a gritty bucket from Avdia in close. Defenders all around him.
SGA against Sharp. Left side SGA. Takes one from 10 feet. Portland with a rebound. Pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Klingon. The shot from the low post is good. Klingon's got 13 now.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside SGA. And there it is for him.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Avdia outside. Pass to Grant. Avdia, screen on Dort. Back to Grant. For 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Dort. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Grant outside. 3-pointer. They get it again. Klingon. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. He's got 15. It's been all about Jeremy Grant from quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word.
58.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. On the court for the Thunder. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. SGA and Wallace for the backcourt. And it's Dort in at the 3. Wallace outside. Pass to SGA. Holmgren outside. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Avdia. 5 to shoot. Wallace, the pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pass to Wallace. Here's Dort. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Avdia outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. Outside Kamara. Clock at 6. Clinging with a screen. 3-pointer Sharp. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
SGA passes to Wallace. Holmgren against Grant. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Line for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren. 1 shot.
1 shot.
Trailblazers lead by 4. Outside Kamara. Clinging up top. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Avdia can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Sharp against Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace, right side. Drives to the hoop. Dort for 3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Trailblazers lead by 3. Pass to Avdia. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 20 points.
That's just a great move to the bucket. When Grant has a chance to go on the attack, he doesn't waste it.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, guarded by Sharp. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. And Clingan pulls it down.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Down low. And he goes big with the dunk. Right over Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, a statement play by the rookie Clingan, using his size to rattle the rim.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Thunder trail by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Wallace, and the layup is good off the glass. Wallace has got 12 points in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Oklahoma City, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course the Trailblazers not posing much of a threat right now.
When I look at Portland, they talked a lot about making a big splash to start the season. Well, it just didn't happen. And now they're in the middle of the pack.
Well, there's plenty of games left. Sometimes it's that progress you make over the course of the season that makes you a factor come April.
Now here's Grant. 20 points for him. Here's Sharp. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, let's take a look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams dominating the offensive glass this season. The Trailblazers in second.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
And he drops the first.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharp seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
Hits both from the stripe. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 7. Wallace outside to the left side wing. Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. 6 to shoot. And here's SGA outside. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Dort from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. So Dort's got 10 points.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Avdia, right side. And here's Grant. Over Holmgren. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
Now here's Wallace. 12 points for him. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Hartenstein with a screen on Avdia. Wallace's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Sharp. He's got 17. Clingan with a screen. Goes up at the stripe. Got a hand on it. Holmgren with it. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's SGA. That shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 3. Avdia outside. Outside Kamara. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace misses. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Sharp. With time running down on the shot clock. Sharp's got 7 points here in the quarter. To the paint. Puts it up. It's tipped.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Avdia from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Oh, SGA from long range.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Holmgren outside. To the middle. Hartenstein with it. Klingen's there. Pass to Wallace. Screen by Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. And it's Portland with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Sharp passes to Grant. Klingen with a screen. Grant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant left side. Over Dort. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hartenstein a screen. And it's Holmgren missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Klingen. 17 points in the game. Here's Grant. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Dort. Thunder trail by 5. Inside. SGA explodes to the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Pass to Klingen. Back to Sharp from outside the arc. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Wallace outside. Here's Hartenstein. It counts! And the foul! That one on Klingen.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And the free throw, no good.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
Pass to Sharp. On the take. Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And here's Holmgren. To the inside. Joe, the pass to Holmgren. From deep, Mitchell. Rupert grabs the board.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Outside Sharp. They set a pick. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Rupert. Three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trail by 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Sharp. Pass to Holmgren. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Takes a 3. The rebound by Sissoko. Sissoko's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Holmgren against Sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
That free throw, no good. Denny Avdias checked in for Sissoko. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Wiggins in for Holmgren. And he sinks the second. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Mitchell, the pass to Caruso. Up top, Wiggins, defended by Murray. It's Williams, high post, 5 on the clock. Caruso up top. The 3 from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Pass to Sharp. Takes the 3, drills it from deep. Sharp's got 28 points for the game. Well through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Portland ahead, they're up by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Denny Avdia. And it's Sissoko in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Holmgren, the pass to Mitchell. Caruso outside. Pulls it. Gets an open look and hits it. Caruso's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Avdia, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Well, you see how poised Avdia is. Just a terrific job getting inside and cashing in.
Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
Woo, wait, big finish, big time. And man, Did they need that?
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Avdia can't get it to go.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Mitchell, back to Holmgren. Pass to Mitchell, 4-3. Rupert grabs the board. Rupert's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Here's Mitchell. Portland making their last shot. Holmgren outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And he makes the first. Portland making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Holmgren.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Avdia. Murray, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got his 5th assist in this one. Trailblazers lead by 8. Here's Rupert. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Rupert, shooting 1.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 11-point game. SGA doing his thing in close.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
To the middle. Pass to Avdia. Portland moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sissoko. No good with the triple. Thunder trail by 9. Outside, SGA. Now here's Holmgren. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Off the outside. Unloads. Again, the miss by Portland. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Yep, that one's good. Holmgren's got 11 in the second half.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pass to Klingen. Here's Sissoko, pounded by Wiggins. Avdia against SGA. Avdia passes to Sissoko. Here's Murray. Oh, from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, SGA. And he gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Portland lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Sissoko. And here's Avdia. SGA covering. Here's Sissoko to win the cold spell. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Outside for Mitchell. To tie it up. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Klingen. And here's Murray. To the paint. And there's Klingen on the assist by Murray. Klingen's got 19 points.
And I know Coach is loving this. The big rookie Klingen attacking on offense and showing no mercy.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And some changes here for Portland. Grant's checked in for Sissoko. Kamara comes in for Murray. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Rupert. Then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Wiggins. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Dort, tipped away. Grant, left side, beyond the arc, hits the trifecta. Grant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, the scouting report will tell you that's where Grant is often most effective, shooting off the catch.
Holmgren with a screen on Avdia. SGA against Sharp. SGA, good.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Grant outside. Avdia outside. Pass to Sharp. Launches it. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, you have to be excited about Sharp's future. He's just a fearless shooter.
Now here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kamara. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Hartenstein with a screen on Sharp. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Now here's Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Down low. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Holmgren outside. SGA passes to Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Avdia. Now Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Hey fans, get up and move. 2 minutes from the other end of the block to your Blazer Master.
Seven-point differential. Outside Kamara. Klingin inside. He's against Hartenstein.
Cash! I just love the ball movement.
And here's SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on Sharp. SGA Klingin with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
He does not get the second one. Trailblazers lead by 8. Here's Grant. Now Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. The 3 is in.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA finishing the drive.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
A minute 37 left in the game. Grant. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace with it. Outside, SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
Line for 1.
That's good from SGA. Trailblazers lead by 6. Outside Sharp. Grant in the post. He's covered by Holmgren. It's good!
This is how dangerous Grant is inside. Even when you're right up on him, he can still score.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it from 7. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Grant. Holmgren with the block. Dort with it, and Kamara picks him up defensively. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Dort from deep. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he cannot hit. Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. Now Avdia. And so Portland takes the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Alex